All right. Well, we are live. At least our computer overlords say we are, and I have no desire to argue with them.
Mm.
It's been several weeks since we last played this game, and tonight we're starting Massacre Grounds, currently live on Kickstarter. And it could use a little love. We're about $1,000 away from funding and another grand away from making both stretch goals on it. It's got a little bit over a week left. So check it out. Check it out if you can. We have already played one session of this playtest, and I'm going to apologize up front. I've been very sick. My stream hasn't actually produced anything in weeks and weeks. I'm not 100% tonight by any chance either, but, capitalism must go on. So let's do the thing. Let's go ahead and, John, tell me, who are your surviving zero-level characters? And I'll go back and refresh everyone.
Sure. My surviving characters, I have Harlow Benchwood, who is a prison guard. And I have, his full name, Francois Delamange, a clothier.
Heavy on the mange part of that name.
Maybe.
All right, good. Chuck, who do you got left?
Yeah. So most importantly, I've got. Where did he go? I've got Arson Wells. He's a firefighter. I've got Nurse Jackie, the midwife, and I got Edgar Head, who is a draughtsman. I don't fucking know, but he exists.
He exists. He does.
He's alive.
Yeah. All right, Jake, who do you still have?
Well, I have a druggist named Michael Coffey and David Beaumont, the gunsmith. The other two died in tragic circumstances.
And Brad's with us tonight. He did not take part in session 1, so he has a full complement of zero-level characters. Who do you have for us tonight, Brad?
But for how long will I hold them? First up is Festus Miller. He is a miller. He's a lucky SOB and can grind up a fine bag of flour for you in short order.
Okay. Who else you got?
Oh, Jebediah Habbard. He is a haberdasher. I'm very creative with names today. Let's see.
And 2 more. Brad's never played a zero-level funnel yet.
Yeah. So then we've got Ezekiel Cook, who is an innkeeper, and Joseph Thatcher, who is a cavalryman.
Very good. And we will get to your characters who are not currently in scene, but I'll get you there soon enough. So the last time we played, you guys had made it to the Red Bell Mine, so named for a red rock structure resembling a bell, and you were led there by two rangers. Well, one ranger and one accompanying. Ranger Osad and his young ward John Walker, who once they have led you to the Red Bell Mine, you find that there are 2 very burned male bodies on the ground. I believe Nurse Jackie, is it Jackie?
Yeah, Nurse Jackie.
Nurse Jackie was able to determine, while they may indeed have burned to death, that's not the cause of death. Their backs riddled with bullets was the cause of death, and then burned afterwards.
I would usually do it. Yeah.
You guys kind of so Nurse Jackie checking the bodies. Let's see, John, your character was checking out the shed, and you found a little clutch of gold nuggets that was swirled away. Somebody also looked through the remainder of the mining equipment and found, I believe, a pickaxe and a lantern on the outside. I am going to share with you.
Look at all these fine folks in chat.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, can you guys see that on your screens?
See what?
No? Okay.
No.
Yeah. Wait, give me a second. Show to
Oh.
players. Let's do
There
that
it is.
first.
There it is.
I sees it now.
All right, that's the mine. So you've got the burned out shack, and then you've got the actual mine entrance with the rickety ladder going down. 2 bodies are out front here. And these maps, by the way, are stretch goal 1 for the Kickstarter. We have virtual tabletop maps, tokens, and other things that can go along with it if we happen to make that stretch goal. So there we go. There's the area you are around. Okay. Assad and John Walker went to look at some tracks. There were a lot of tracks that were left around by many, many horsemen. And they went off to see if they could scout the area and make sure that there weren't any threats that are going to cause you any problems right away. And we'll go ahead and say, Brad, this is how your characters come in. Your characters were responding to a newspaper ad, much like the rest of the characters here. But unlike the characters that are already here, you got lost. You got lost because you didn't stop at any of the places they did. You've been wandering around the hills, and you, while weren't in the middle of it, you happened to watch as a group of desperados rode in, killed the prospectors here, burned the place to the ground, took off. And you've been hiding, trying not to be caught by this band of desperados. However, Arizona Ranger Assad Begat, expert tracker that he is, finds your characters and kind of moseys you into the camp. Seeing as most of your characters probably don't even have guns, I don't believe. You would just have what your character's starting gear is. It's pretty sure that your folks aren't the ones that caused these problems, and you're working out with Assad why exactly you're here and what you did see. So you didn't see much. You know that it was at least a dozen men on horseback that just kind of rode in, shot down the prospectors, and torched the place and kind of rode away. That's really all you saw.
That's fair.
All right, so Assad comes back into camp, rounding out these 4 individuals, kind of pushing him into the camp with you. So there you go. So that's layout, guys. The shack has been investigated. There's the 2 burned up, shot to death bodies laying on the ground that Nurse Jackie is still looking over. And Jake, your characters had, I believe it was yours, found the pickaxe and a working lantern. No one has explored the mine yet, if you wanted to do so. And the bodies are still laying out. Ranger Assad and his ward can't say for sure that the 2 burned men are the owners of the mine. But I believe, John, you found some paperwork inside of the hut, although not the claim itself, but some paperwork letting you know that this is the correct mine that you're looking for, and the 2 men out there were probably the prospectors.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
All right,
Well,
we'll pick it up from there.
So Nurse Jackie checking out the corpses. And clearly dead by a lot of goddamn bullets. And then the fire. It's terrible. But I mean, why did they get dead? Obviously, there's something in the mine worth murder.
Got to be something in that mine worth having. And I did find some decent equipment. Seems to still be in good working order. We find
As
out
long
what
as
they
you
were
got
after.
light, you can lead the way, hon.
Found some papers that might be I don't know, these might be the mine owners. So, no deed though. Don't own the mine.
And Arson will gladly volunteer. I'm a firefighter. I'll go first.
After you,
Here,
son.
you'll need this, and I'll give him a light and a lantern.
All right. Yeah. You got some tinder or somewhere, a strike match or something to light it up. So you're going to head towards the mine?
Yeah.
Okay. Nurse Jackie is still with the bodies?
No, Nurse Jackie, you know, she, if I remember correctly, she kind of looked over everything. We found this. Did we find anything on the bodies?
Nothing on the bodies. Too badly burned.
That's what I was kind of
Nothing
thinking.
survived
Okay.
it.
No, yeah. If that idiot Arson Wells is heading towards the mine, she'll peel off from the bodies and follow along.
Okay.
Along with Ed.
Harlow
my
will
three.
follow kind of behind them, and behind him will be Francois, because Harlow actually has a pistol.
So fancy.
So I'm going to say it's going to be Chuck's characters that are going to go down first. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
And one of your characters has a lantern.
Yep.
Good.
Arson, he's up front.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Okay. So the lantern is much needed. The entrance to the mine only provides enough light from above for the first few feet. There's complete darkness afterwards. As you enter the mine, there's you notice kind of two translucent, ghostly miners huddled by the floor in the dirt. They appear to be cowering in fear, and they look up, seeing you. The expression on their faces changes from fear to rage as they hover towards you. They stop inches from your face. We'll say it's your character holding the lantern, locking eyes with you. Their mouths appear to be moving, like they're trying to tell you something. Then they let loose an unearthly, ear-piercing scream. Hits you like a train.
Oh, God.
So it will be the person on the lantern and
Arson.
your next person that's on the ladder coming down. Go ahead and make me a DC 11 grit check.
All right. So this is going to be Arson and Ed.
Mm-hmm.
We said a grit check.
DC 11.
All right. First one I pulled a 13. That's for Arson. He's a firefighter. He's not afraid of
Oh,
anything.
good. Yeah.
And then Edgar. He does fail.
Okay. How much does he fail by, and factor luck into that? So if you've got a positive luck score, it reduces that number. Negative increases that number.
It does increase it. So that is a fail by 3 with his luck. That is a 4.
With a 4, okay. You freeze and panic, and you can't speak for roll a D3.
Yeah.
You can't speak or take any actions for this number of rounds. Now, was this person on the ladder or?
I would. He was the second in the list, so
on the
way
ladder.
you phrased it. So yeah,
frozen onto the ladder, so no one else can come past him for those next few rounds as well. Okay, the person on the floor holding the lantern made his grit check, but now make me a DC 12 reflex save.
Sure.
There's actually a tangible force behind the scream, like a huge gust of wind.
Okay, you said this is reflex.
Reflex save, DC 12, please.
I pull an 11.
Pull an 11. You want to luck that or not?
I do like Arson. I will spend a point of luck to bump that to a 12.
Okay. Arson instinctively digs his feet into the ground as the force of the whale attempts to bowl him over, but he's able to withstand it. Unfortunately, it is enough that your lantern goes out. It's pitch black down here, other than the translucent kind of ghostly miners that provide very little light.
Out is in broken or just blown out?
Just blown out.
Okay. Nurse Jackie will yell up at everyone.
Oh, she probably can't. She's probably was starting to come down the ladder, but your other character's frozen to it, so can't get past him.
Okay. Arson will spend this time to try and relight the lantern.
Okay. Let's get back to that for a moment. Everybody on top heard this unnatural scream, very loud from down below. Then the lights went out, so Nurse Jackie is looking down into a dark shaft. What's everyone else doing?
Harlow's gonna just look around. It's like looking to see if anything else is coming up here.
Ranger Assad and his ward have drawn pistols, and they're kind of looking to see if it's bringing any maybe unwanted eyes in this direction. You want to look around up here as well, or do you want to head to the shaft and see what's going on?
Harlow's gonna look around. He's gonna draw his pistol as well.
All right. Why don't you give me a luck check, please?
Okay.
So, Brad, just so you're up on this, whenever I ask for a check from a group, pick your best person to do the check.
Gotcha.
Okay. And I'm not looking at the screen there, John, so
Okay.
just tell
I
me
got a
pass or fail.
12, which is under my luck.
Okay. Other than those vultures that you spotted earlier that ate one of your companions,
Yep.
is they're still kind of circling in the distance. You don't think you've attracted their attention yet,
All right.
but that's really the only thing that you see that's a little disturbing that might cause problems out there.
Okay.
Anyone else doing anything on the surface?
Nurse Jackie's just waiting to go down. So yeah, nothing on my team.
Okay, so how long is your other character frozen on the ladder?
It was 2 rounds.
Okay, so this will be the first frozen round.
Mhm.
Your firefighter attempts to light the lantern. He successfully does so. One of the slightly translucent, glowing spirits comes back over you again, sticks his face right in your face, and screams again. You do not need to make another grit check. You are firm stuff.
Okay.
The other character is still firmly in the grips of being frozen, so he also doesn't have to do it again. But you do need to make that DC 12 reflex save again. And again, it blows out your lantern.
14. I pull it this time.
Okay.
Good.
You are knocked to the ground. The lantern, make me a luck check.
Oh wait, you said it's a DC 12?
DC 12. Oh, you made it.
I passed it. Yeah,
You
I made
passed
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you're good. Again, you just kind of put your feet to the ground. You hang onto that lantern for dear life. It's blown out again, but it's still intact.
Okay.
And this time, the spirits kind of wink away. At least the glow goes away, so you're just in pitch blackness down here.
Arson will yell up for everyone else up top, like, I could use some help.
All right, I'm going to have Joseph light his lantern,
Okay.
and my gang of 4 will gather together and start going in.
All right, you got to wait for the person who's just got a death clutch on the ladder to finally let go, but he does eventually.
Okay.
So is everybody going down into the tunnel?
Yeah.
All right, is anyone staying up the top? Ranger Assad and his ward are going to stay up there to kind of keep track of things. Everyone else going down?
Yeah, all 3 of mine will.
Okay. Everybody kind of gathers at the bottom. You've got one lantern between you. Gives you enough light, though, that Chuck, your firefighter, can get his lit as well.
Okay.
And as you do and you start looking around, there is kind of like a tunnel, just a single tunnel that goes into the distance. It looks like that's the main shaft they've been working on. And kind of like in the distance, you can kind of see those 2 translucent figures, again, coming towards you. And they're there. Just suddenly they go from being there and you blink and they're right in your faces. And they scream at all of you again. If you made the grit check, you're fine. If you haven't, everybody else make me a DC 11 grit check.
Just the
All characters that are down in there.
Okay.
Unless you have passed it already, as one of Chuck's characters has.
Equal or less than, correct?
Equal or better.
then your grit number.
It's a DC 11 is what you're trying to
DC
beat.
11. Okay.
Oh, Edgar fails real bad.
That makes it.
I'm just going to go down the line once you all have figured out who has failed and who hasn't.
Tarlo
Can luck
also.
be spent on this?
I'm sorry?
Can luck be spent on this?
Yeah, you can spend luck on it, but remember, if it takes you to a negative modifier, it's going to hurt worse on the fear table.
I'll spend 1 and that'll give me the pass.
All right. John,
Yeah.
any of your characters fail?
No.
Okay. Your characters are fine. Go ahead and make me a DC 12 reflex save. None of your characters carrying a lantern. So if they fail, they're simply knocked to the ground, a little disoriented, but that's it. No damage. So you can figure out if you are on prone or standing. Chuck, did any of your characters fail?
Yes. Edgar failed again.
By how much?
11.
11 points, and that's with luck considered.
That's with luck considered.
Okay.
Tarlo keeps his feet.
So Edgar is sure that he has stared death in the eyes here, and he knows he's going to die, and his brain does him a solid and just kind of turns out the candles. He faints unconscious to the ground.
Okay.
He's just unconscious. He drops. Your other character's okay?
Yeah, the other Arson had already passed, and Nurse Jackie
Okay.
passed it with no trouble.
Jake, any of your characters fail?
No, thanks to the spent luck.
Oh, also, Chuck, do that DC 12 reflex save to see if you are blown over or not. It's only important for the person that's carrying a light, really. Brad, any of your characters fail?
3 of my 4 failed.
Oh, no. Going with the first one that failed. How much did they fail by?
By 8.
Okay, and factor in your luck modifier. So a negative luck increases that number. Positive luck reduces that number.
So by 7.
Okay, by 7.
That's the first one. Let's see. He's
Okay.
got no luck.
He runs. He runs for the ladder. First one up the ladder, and runs. Next character, how much did they fail by?
They failed by. Where are you? Let's see. Festus failed by 3, factoring in luck by 2.
2. Okay. Yeah, you got the dry heaves and start retching, just because your guts are all wound up from all the fear. You're -2 to the next action that you're able to take. You do lose your next action too as you retch. So the next action you're able to take is at a -2. And next character, how much?
Shit, I did not do this one.
You go ahead and roll
Right?
it now.
No, I did. No, it's okay. And he made it. Okay. So I'm sorry. 2 failed.
2 made it.
One made it, and I forgot to roll the other one. So 2 have made it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you're all good. So one of your characters flees and just runs up the ladder into daylight and is going to continue to run for the next several rounds.
Oh God.
Hands in the air, flailing around. Ah!
We'll see Joseph next week.
Now the question is that the character that was holding the light?
Yes, sir, it was.
Okay. Make me a luck check with that character.
Oh boy, and his
You
luck
want
is
to roll equal
14.
to or under your current luck?
Is this for any characters holding light that failed that reflex test?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? No, I need to get under. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Made it? Okay.
Yes.
Well, the good news is the lantern wasn't broken. It was
Okay.
snuffed out from the wind, but he's currently holding it and now running as fast as he can away from the situation.
Fair enough.
Okay, the luck check for your character, Chuck?
He passed it.
He passed it.
So
okay,
Arson-
again, holding on to that lantern with the death grip, but it does get blown out again.
Are they still visible in the dark?
They are. They give off just barely like the glow of a phosphorescent lichen or something, just a little bit of a light.
Harlow's not a smart guy, but he's dumb. So
Okay.
he's just going to shoot at one of the ghosts.
Okay. Roll and draw your card.
All right. Let's see here. All right, so that's a 19, and I got a 5.
Okay, so it's a good roll and it's a good card pull. The bullet whizzes through the spectral form. Doesn't seem like it bothers it in the least bit.
Bert, my one character that actually made his fudge check has a holy symbol, and
It's a holy symbol. Okay.
he's going to hold it out in front of him and start reciting Bible verse that he remembers.
Maybe an intelligence check with that character.
Okay, rolled a 2, so yes.
Okay. They converge on your person holding out a holy symbol and in trying to recite all the verses he remembers. They are mouthing something at you. You made the intelligence check, you said?
Yes, sir.
They're pointing, and you think you can make out that they're wanting to be let go. buried, enchaired. You're not. That's what you're getting. They're trying to tell you to do something
So
upstairs.
they want to be put to rest in probably a cemetery. That's going to be my character's guess. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't make out exactly what they're saying. Their mouths are moving too fast, but you're picking out. They want you to do something about burying or letting them go.
Hey guys, the ghosts I think are saying that they want us to find their body and get them a proper burial.
Oh, maybe it's the two upstairs.
Most likely. Well, it looks like Viking funerals off the table for those two.
Yes, if we ever want to see Joseph come back, probably.
You found some mining tools, right?
Yep, I got some buckets and some pickaxes.
That'll work.
Let's just head up to the surface. Give him a good bury.
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Ghost, and your friend, Mr. Ghost.
All right, so you head back up the ladder and you want to bury those bodies?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you just turn some earth and throw it over there. Anybody want to say some words?
I think
Assad,
Ezekiel.
by the way, stopped your character from fleeing by hitting him on the head. Roll a d4.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
What's a lethal strike?
Let's see.
Tell me what you get with that d4.
Yeah. Let me do a d4. A 1.
Okay, you're probably still alive, right? How many hit points did he have?
Let's see. 4. So
Okay, so mark off one. You get hit in the head with the rifle butt to knock him off his feet and keep him.
Oh, with the rifle butt, yeah. Yep.
Oh, it looks down at him and says, "Man up!" Picture.
Ain't never seen nothing like that. Riding a horse for the army. Okay, he pull himself together and double check his lantern to make sure nothing's broken and the oil didn't leak out or anything. And then turn around, nut up, and head back.
You guys got a hole dug, put the bodies in through the earth, and everybody kind of looks uncomfortably at each other to figure out if anybody's religious in the group.
I'm looking at the Francois' eyeballing the guy that had the holy symbol in the first place.
Ezekiel will say some words.
No, actually, you know what? Make me a personality save.
Oh,
that's not good. You want to roll higher on those.
Yeah, can I? Oh, God. He's got a luck of 3, so...
ooh.
Oh, you fumbled. Yeah, you can't. You're.
Yep.
It's bad.
You
You mix up like 3 or 4 religions. You're pretty sure you blasphemed at least 4 times. But nothing seems to be vengeful about it. Like nothing's rising out of the ground to smite you or anything.
So you get to the afterlife.
Ranger Assad looks at your preacher man and says, "I think you need to study up a bit more. I'm pretty sure some of that was in Swahili or something there."
I'm just a simple innkeeper trying to do his best. This is mostly for the comfort of the guests.
Oh, you should have given the.
Not very comforting, I gotta say.
Did we use the one about the Eatons?
Good food, good grub, good food. I don't remember it.
All right, well, you got them buried. Everybody's left a little uncomfortable with how badly the blasphemy was just sounded, but
it's fine as long as the ghosts were okay with it. We don't
dear
have to worry
Satan,
about
who
it.
art in heaven, please condemn these souls.
That good. Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
You did great.
What could possibly go wrong?
Okay, so you grabbed a hex token from that. If you've not played Weird Frontiers before, that means that's going to give you some negatives. It should have already Well,
Yeah.
no, I may not have done it on your character sheet, but
No, I added a
You did.
hex.
Okay,
a
good.
one in my hex box.
yeah, that's good. That will automatically keep track of things for you.
Okay.
Well, I mean, again, God hasn't struck you down, and nothing seems to have happened. So
I'll make sure I go to church and
Well,
get dunked in
rather
holy
than
water.
going to church, why don't you make sure it worked and go down the ladder first?
That's fair. I'll take the punishment. All right. Ezekiel, head down first.
Okay, Ezekiel. Those two translucent ghostly miners, they're huddled on the floor again, and it looks like they're manipulating something in kind of a pile of stone and wood refuse. They look up to see you. There's kind of an expression of maybe gratitude, maybe also what the hell was that? But they both tip their hats at you, and they both kind of look down at what they were doing on the ground there, and they disappear.
Sorry, it wasn't more elegant,
When
fellers.
the Garion comes to pick them up, they're going to get off at the wrong stop, is what's going to happen.
All right.
Yeah.
Ezekiel's gonna strike a match and see if he can see what it says.
All right, yeah, it's just it's a pile of just stone and some timber there. It looks like this is where they were like just piling as they were excavating the tunnels out, right?
Mhm.
But you look exactly where they were kind of bent down and pouring through it, and you see there's a little leather bag in that pile.
Okay, I'll bend down and or kneel down and try to dig it out.
You do. It is a pouch full of gold nuggets.
Oh.
$25 worth of gold nuggets.
Dang.
That was real nice.
Yeah, it gave me a value on mine.
Wow, it's pretty good work for blaspheming the ever-loving crap out of a funeral.
You know, it just goes to show that maybe there's a market for that.
Blasphemy at a funeral.
It could be a new tradition. Just have, you have your preacher, you have the grieving family members, then you have the belligerent stranger who just
Yep.
Just comes in and talks shit about the deceased.
it's like a roast.
That's fair.
Okay. Well, when you come back up, Ranger Assad tells you that they've got to get word. They're pretty sure that those were the miners. They got to get word out that miners have befallen, apparently a raid attack from the 4 new folks. They gave them some information. So they're going to bid you a good day here as they need to perform their duties.
Not worried about that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go deeper.
Yeah,
You want to go deeper into the mine?
Pacific.
I mean,
That's kind of why we're here, I think.
No. This was just a waypoint. You guys have you're traveling to a fort where you're.
oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then we laid the dead to rest. Let's bail and head
Yeah.
to the fort.
Our work here is done. We're not professional miners. We should just.
All right. This whole
Yeah.
stop took probably a couple hours. So looking at the sun in the sky. Actually, none of you are really wilderness folks at all. But Assad tells you you've probably got a good 6 more hours of daylight. Might be able to make it. Yeah. Sorry. Wilderness skills do not come with the axe.
Amazingly.
Amazingly. Well,
right.
let's saddle up and skedaddle.
I believe all your characters that were succeeded in getting a horse, that would leave,
so.
though Brad's characters do not have horses.
Well, see you later. Nurse Django, like, one of you can ride up here with me. It's all right.
Yeah, we
All
could
right.
probably. I mean, we should have enough horses that we can double up.
I have a great singing voice while we're out on the dusty trail.
I bet you sing like an angel.
I sing like something.
And Festus will ride with Nurse Jackie then.
All right, so you're going to double up on a few horses. These are good,
Yeah.
strong horses. It also reminds me, you guys got some rolls to make. The daily trust of your horse.
Oh, God.
We're just going to do this just for one character in each group, okay?
Okay.
So, John, let's start with yours.
Right.
Pick one of your characters. It's a DC 8 personality check. So, again, pick your best character.
I'm looking. Oh boy. It's gonna be Harlow. Wow, Harlow's got quite the personality. All right. And DC 8, you said?
DC 8.
Are you kidding me? I will spend a point of luck to raise that up.
Okay, so it's a near thing, but you're able to keep your horse in line. It's beginning to trust you, see that you have a firm lead. So your one character made it, so all your characters make it. That's how I'm going to do this to move us along. Chuck, pick one of your characters to make a personality check. DC 8 for your
Unsurprisingly, it's Nurse Jackie who has the best personality.
This actually does not surprise me.
I rolled an 18. This horse loves me.
This horse loves you. Absolutely. Jake, pick one of your characters to make a personality check. DC 8.
Alrighty, here we go. Ooh, 18.
Again, you are earning trust from your horses. And Brad, you don't need to make any rolls because you're riding double. So everybody is good there. All right, so you head off to the next stop along the way to hopefully your final destination, where the newspaper man has said that there's some help needed and there's some money in it for you. You reach a bank of the Salt River near the confluence between the Salt and Verde rivers. It's just west of Fort Badger. You're going to have to ford this bank here, though. Again, top down, just choose one of your characters. It's only a DC 5 reflex save. So, John, go ahead.
All right. Francois. He knows all about not getting.
Is that a fail?
It is a fail. But you know what? Francois's got some luck. I'll spend a point of luck to get that up.
So, yeah, that gets it to a 5 then?
Yeah.
All right. Your horse is unsure, but you're able to get it across, and you lead the rest of your party across. Chuck, pick one of your characters. DC 5 reflex save, please.
It's going to be Arson, because as a firefighter, I don't know if you know he's a firefighter.
Is he a fighter?
Water is his ally.
That's true.
Except when it's not.
I rolled a 4, and you said it's a 5. I'll dump another point of luck.
Okay, again, you get pushed a little bit by the water, but you're able to ford it just fine. Jake, pick one of your characters. DC 5 reflex save, please.
Come on, something other than a 4. Oh, dang.
Oh, and a boon to... Yeah, your horse fords it like champ. No problem.
Got one of them aqua horses.
Okay. You all have made it to the opposite bank, and you see that there's a lone Palomino mare that has a well-used but a finely crafted leather saddle and bridle. The horse seems a little skittish as your horses, as you're approaching it.
Festus, you want a free horse?
Yeah. That'll take some of the burden off of the group here.
Go get you a horse.
All right.
All right, so pick a character that's got a high personality, because you need to make a DC 10 personality check to get close to it.
Not that one. All right, that's going to be Joseph Thatcher, the cavalryman, no less.
Makes sense.
Ooh.
You got a luck to spend?
I should.
Yeah. I mean, if you've got positive luck, then you've got luck to spend.
Yes, actually, this one does.
Okay. Fuck me. Oh, no, the luck just adds...
it does. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. It just adds the point to make it 10. You're able to approach the horse. You grab his bridle. Strapped to the saddle is a canteen, a bedroll, and rifle. 1864 lever action rifle.
Nice.
Excellent.
Saddlebag's got some rations for a couple days in it. Box of 44 caliber cartridges for the rifle, and there's a folded letter.
All right. Guess we'll take a look at the letter.
Okay. Are you literate? I
Uh,
would assume so.
let's see. This one.
What was your occupation?
This one's a cavalryman.
Yeah, you're literate. Dearest James, I miss you every day. I want you to find gold quickly and come home to Cincinnati. If you can find enough gold for us to afford to buy a small place of our own, I know my parents will consent to us being married. I hope my father's rifle is keeping you safe. Please write and tell me more about the wonderful desert animals you have seen. I love you, Margaret. And there's a little 10-type image of a very, very pretty young woman. It's included in there as well.
Is there any sign of the owner of this horse?
Does your character have any? Well, you're a cavalryman, right? Oh yeah.
Yes.
So make me an intelligence check, DC 20. This is a skill check about your knowledge of horses.
Yeah, 4.
Okay, that's fine. You know the horse hasn't been alone for very long because it still seems to be well fed and it's still well groomed. Looking around, though, you don't see any signs of a person. You don't find any blood on the saddle. Nothing to tell you that person got knocked off or is around close. But it could not have happened that long ago. The horse is in great condition.
Are there any like boot prints or anything?
Yeah, I want to take a good look. I don't want to be, hung for horse thievery.
Anyone that wants to take a look around, go ahead and make me a luck check. Just pick one of your group highest luck and just make a roll. So
Nice. Oh wait, I keep forgetting. Do I want to roll low or high?
equal to or under your luck.
For low for luck.
Okay.
High for everything else.
Francois got low.
Oh boy.
Nurse Jackie's a lucky gal, so she did just fine.
Okay. Those of you that passed, so the horse must have wandered from further up. As the ground here is very marshy, as you're right next to this riverhead here, and so hoof prints would show pretty well. You're thinking, or boot prints, but you don't see any. You just see this horse's prints. You don't see anything else around. So if there's a body, if there's an injured person, they're much further up than down here by this river.
Well, you might as well take the horse, and if we find the owner, we return it to him, and they're grateful. And if we find the dead owner, then you got a horse and a rifle and a possible fiance.
I don't know about the lady, but yeah, I guess your reasoning's sound. Let's. I guess
You should have enough gold to buy a house now, right?
It's true. You got $25, which is like.
I know. I just
lot.
decided that since we're in a swampy area, Harlow's going to name his horse Artrix.
Oh, that's just bad.
Too soon, dude. Too soon. It's always too soon.
You're
Always
setting
too
up
soon.
for
The
failure.
pain from that never leaves.
Nope.
No.
Just you got to go with the classics. I named all my horses Elmer. That way they know what the price for failure is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, further up from here is kind of the road and canyon trail that goes up to the fort that you're heading towards. So, I mean, maybe the horse got away, or maybe the guy ran upon some issues up that way. But that seems the most likely place where the owner of the horse would be. Your character, Brad, has a horse now. You will make checks daily until you win its friendship as well, but you don't have to break it because this is not a wild horse. This is a horse that is used to a master.
And my cavalryman came with his own saddle.
Well, now you've got 2.
Nice.
Because it already
Just
had
what you
one.
need.
Oh, and don't forget, you also now have a rifle.
Yes.
That's what counts.
What is the damage of a rifle?
So this is a lever action rifle. It's a D12. Rate of fire is 3.
Let's see a rate of fire, but okay.
Here, I'll tell you what. I am going.
And the range is long.
The range is 40, 80, 150. Here, I'm just going to give you the stats. I'm going to drop it in the roll 20, okay?
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
It carries 16 shots and can shoot 3 shots around. And it is fully loaded. And in the sack, there are another 12 rounds in the sack.
So, the direction the horses' tracks come from, do those lead in the direction that we need to be headed?
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Serendipity. Let's keep it going.
All right. You continue on towards the outpost, which has you going up southeast up the Bulldog Canyon Trail. The trail steadily climbs upwards as the fort is on a plateau. As you pass through a steep rock-walled canyon, bullets rain down on you.
Oh,
Who has the lowest luck?
fuck.
Oh.
Arson's got a 9.
Ezekiel's got a 3.
Oh,
Oh,
Ezekiel lost
Definitely
this.
one of them. So who's got the next lowest? I need 2 characters with
Lowest
the
luck is Harlow at a 7.
So
I've
3
also
to
got
7.
a 7.
All right. Dice off between the 2 of you guys. Roll a d20. Highest one is saved.
Oh, this is okay. Good God, man.
I got
All right.
6.
Edgar loses.
All right.
Not Edgar.
Yeah.
Sorry to do him.
It was bound to happen.
Jesus still likes me even after I blasphemed the crap out of that funeral. Look at that.
You know, Edgar's got an addiction. He's addicted to getting pricked by cactuses.
That is true. That is Edgar's defining feature so far.
All right. Probably misses, actually. The draw is good, but only rolled a 5, which I bet your armor class is better than that, Chuck.
It is a 9.
Yeah. So your character's fine. You just have a bullet go whiz by.
Oof.
Brad, you're 3, however. I think hits you with a 13. What is your armor class?
Armor class for Ezekiel is 10.
Yep. The shot is good as well. I think we just killed Ezekiel. 6
Yeah.
hit points.
Yep. Ezekiel's
Ezekiel.
dead.
Is Ezekiel the one who took the new horse?
No, it was Joseph Thatcher.
Okay, so Ezekiel is shot off someone's horse. You look back to see if Ezekiel's worth saving, but that big hole in his head tells you
Yeah,
Ezekiel was
he's-
at his end.
Wasn't he the one that botched the...
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, well,
there we go.
Well, just thank goodness that it wasn't the one that Jane is betrothed to. I would feel so bad for that girl losing 2 fiancés so quickly.
He rebounds real quick, though.
Okay, so unfortunately, you guys are being fired upon by folks above you, and the canyon walls are providing them cover, completely obscuring them from your view. You can see various hats and head coverings amongst the rocks, but still not great shots. You see there is a shallow cave nearby with a rocky outcropping.
Yeah. Are they on both sides of this canyon pass?
Yes.
Okay. So we can't hide at the base because the other side would still have line of sight.
Also, the cave it's fairly shallow. You guys could probably duck in there, but you're certain your horses could not fit in that cave.
Nurse Jackie's already off her horse saying, Elmer, it was great knowing you.
So you release your horse.
Well, I wouldn't say releases the horse. She just gets off the horse.
Okay.
And uses it for cover.
She goes to the shallow. If Elmer's still there when this is all said and done, then it was meant to be.
Okay. You head for that shallow cave. What are the rest of your characters?
Edgar will do the same.
Okay. You guys run for the caves. You hold on to your horses as far as you can, but it's obvious that they are not going to fit in there.
Yeah.
So you, at some point you got to release them. John, what are you doing?
Francois and Harlow share a look, and they're on. I'm just gonna say that they're on the same horse, probably. And Harlow gives it a kick, and they're gonna run off and see if they can find a way to get around up on top of one of those ridges.
So you're gonna try and get to the top.
Yeah.
My third character will be joining your characters in that.
Yeah, Joseph has the rifle. He's going to join you.
Okay. And how about you, Jake?
Both David and Michael are heading for that cave.
Okay, so everybody that gets in the cave, you have gotten some cover from above. It looks like you're fairly well concealed, and this is a very small cave. The rest of you make a charge up the canyon trail to get to the top. So let's go ahead and have you guys roll initiative. Just roll once for your folks. You can use the person that's got the best initiative modifier.
I got a 12. It's not terrible.
Let's see. Yeah, it's not going to be him.
How's it going there, Brad?
You're doing good. You're doing real good, bud.
You're doing great.
Like hell is how it's going.
Okay. Looks like, John, your group is going first at a 22.
Yep.
Okay. Here's the thing. You're trying to spur your horses, your wild horses, up under duress of gunfire. So
it's fine. Got this.
Here's what I wanted you to do. We're going to make another personality check. This one's only DC 7. You've made it before, so they trust you. And do this for each of your characters this time. One of them made it.
Yeah. And then Francois.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Ooh.
That's very good.
Nice. All right. So they both
Okay.
made it.
You are well up the trail. You're not quite at the top yet, but now you can actually see some targets. They've got less cover against you at this point. Okay. Who else charged up that? Well, actually, let's go by initiative. So that was a 22.
I was sitting at a 12.
Yeah, I'm batting cleanup.
Okay, so your 12 goes before my 10. So Chuck, the one character that you have that didn't dive into the cave that's going up the trail as well, go ahead and make me that DC 7 personality check to keep your horse, who's not used to having shots fired at it.
Hole in 8. I'm good.
Okay. Again, you charge up that trail as well. You've got some sights of these bandits now as well. They still have some cover from the rocks, but now you do have some targets.
Okay.
And finally, Brad, your one character that is on a horse, I think?
Yes.
Okay. And let's see, one of your characters died, one is on the horse. What
The
about
other two are in the cave.
The other two in the cave. Okay, so go ahead, make your personality check, DC 7.
Okay.
Keep this horse under control. Ooh. Do you want to spend luck to make that a 7 or not?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay. Go ahead and burn that luck down then.
All right. Oh, wait. No, I've used my luck.
Wait, you're at 0 luck?
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can reduce your current luck score by 1 point.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I've been playing so many systems and I get mucked up in my head. Okay,
yep. Okay. Actually, I did go before you, but I'm just I messed that up, so I'm just going to take my shot at the end here. So all of you guys are going to come under fire as some of these folks are taking beads on you. Now they've got great shots on you, but they've got some cover from you. So we'll start with John. How many folks did you have rushing up? 2? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So these are going to be +1 to each one of these rolls. So an 11 and a 17.
Those will both hit. Well, it depends. Who's the 11 at?
Probably the 11 will be the first one. The 16 or 17 will be at the second one.
Okay, yeah, those will both hit because I rolled them as Harlow and then Francois. So.
Okay. Well, the first one takes 2 points of damage. Are you alive or dead?
Harlow is still up.
Harlow's
Barely,
still up.
but he's still up. Yeah.
Okay, second one takes 3 points.
Also still up.
Actually, hold on just a second. First one is a good shot. So, yeah, that one goes through. The second one, also a good shot. So, yeah. You take some damage, but you're still up. Okay, so let's do Brad's next. One takes a shot at you, Brad. That's going to hit. Let's see if the shot is good. 6. The shot is good. 5 points of damage. I think you're dead.
And my
Unless you had a bonus from stamina. Otherwise, I think you're dead.
cavalryman is dead.
All right, you're shot off your horse. Okay. Chuck, I haven't shot at you yet. Okay. How many
AC
characters do
9.
you have?
Just one up here.
That's going to hit.
It does. I got 1 hit point, so roll a 0.
You're dead. You're dead. Shot off. That was your firefighter?
That's my firefighter.
Oh, no. Also shot off the horse.
Bravely rushing into danger as a firefighter.
Yeah.
As a firefighter should. He's going out a hero.
Jake, did you have any that were rushing up? I forget.
Nope.
Nope. Your characters are all safe. Okay. Next round, those of you who were not shot off your horses, crest the top of the trail, and depending on your initiative, that'll either happen before or after. So go ahead and initiate, everybody. Again, pick your character with the best initiative bonus. Wow, Francois is just killing it.
Yeah.
Well, Francois, your character has breached the top. There's at least a dozen men up here. You're on horseback. You could just ride away and hope you don't get pegged, or you can start shooting. But there's at least a dozen men up here.
Oh, a dozen? Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. Can I ride away while shooting back at them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Harlow.
Your horse gets to move, and you can take your action. So
yeah, Harlow will take a shot as he's like, oh shit.
okay. And how many shots are you taking? What's your rate of fire?
It's just a light pistol, so
Light pistol. Okay.
yeah.
Light pistol is 2. Rate of fire 2.
Yep. So you can take 2 shots if you want.
Sure, I'll take 2 shots. So what's the penalty?
It's -1 for that second bullet. First one's normal.
So first shot.
Mm.
No.
An 8.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna hit.
Yeah, it's gonna miss. And was your card draw clean?
Oh, yep. Let's see here. No, it was an ace.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Okay, so you don't get that second shot.
Nope.
You jam up, and you got a fumble,
Woohoo!
and you get a hex token too.
Awesome.
Yeah, these things are not good.
And I roll a d16.
Okay, go ahead, roll your fumble die.
T16. That is way up there.
Yeah, because of the hexes. He already had a hex. So,
Oh, that would do it.
that's a 9.
Oh no!
And he has a -1 luck modifier.
All right, so it's a 10.
Yeah.
10.
Okay, you actually have a good shot, but instead of hurting the man, you see that it shoots a really nice. It shoots this very, very nice hat off his head, which enrages this guy. He now is going to solely try to end your life.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
but it does throw you off. You're at -1d to all actions for the duration of this encounter,
Great.
and your gun has jammed,
Yeah. That's
but
awesome.
no extra damage, which probably would have killed you.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So-
And then you want your horse to run off. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. That sounds good.
Francois, on the other hand, coming up and seeing all this, he's gonna be like, "Oh shit!" and just run. It's just like, nope.
Is Francois he was on horseback, or did he dive into the cave? The people in the cave are safe for now.
No, both mine went up.
Okay, but he was on horse.
Yes.
Because all of you guys did get horses, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. You want to just run for it and not shoot back?
Yeah, because all he's got is a sling.
Oh yeah. So you just let your horse charge on.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're good. You're good. So that was at a 22. Who has the next? I rolled a 16.
I think you're the only one.
Okay, so I'm ahead of everyone else. All right. So who do we have left? Both of John's characters kind of jetted ahead on the horse. You know what? They'll take shots, but you're kind of at range.
That's great. That's not so great. Who's that one at?
Hold on.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Good God.
Okay, well, don't worry about the first one. The second one, though, does hit. It's a crit, actually.
Well, I mean, a 16 hits.
So your first one, your first person, is fine. The person's gun jams up.
Oh, that's Harlow.
Okay, so Harlow makes it clean.
Yep.
Unfortunately, your second guy takes a bullet for 4.
Not Francois.
For 4 points, and it is a critical hit as well. Are you alive after 4 points?
God, no. He was.
Okay. You were also blown off your horse.
Yep.
Oh. Cave.
All right. I think is there. So is everyone else in the cave or dead? There are no more riders, right?
Technically, there's still Harlow, but he's running away. Not necessarily back down the way they were, because.
Yeah. Harlow is jetting on the horse. He's trying to get away. Harlow, as you break the line of fire and you're smacking that horse for everything you can to get some extra speed at it, you notice that there is a party of. You at first you think you're just in shock because these are mountain lions that are being ridden by some Native Americans that have war lances out. And they're surrounding the attackers. You hear one of them just lets out a cry, and they descend upon your attackers. Those in the cave hear it. You hear the war cry start out there, and then you hear lots of gunshots. So, John, your character is safe. You're out of range now. And you're seeing this group of natives just descend on these bushwhackers.
That's great. I pull through my pistol and I'm just like, okay. I tried to appear friendly.
Yeah. You're seeing like colorful ends of like arrow shafts protruding from backs of some of these wranglers. The warriors are descending from the steep cliffs. Again, they're riding giant mountain lions.
That's messed up.
Some of them carry long lances, and they just kind of explode into the rear flanks of the bandits.
It's definitely cool.
Yeah, so those of you in the cave are hearing this, but you're not really seeing anything that's going on because you've got a great place to keep from being shot at, but can't really see what's going on. John, your character is seeing this, probably looking back on the saddle.
Oh, yeah.
If you're still trying to get away, you can, or you can stop and see what's going on.
I stopped and I'm just kind of like waiting.
Okay, so you bring your horse to a halt.
Yep.
The power of the attack is devastating. Between the clawing attacks of the lions, the efficiency of the warriors' lances, the bandits lay dead and dying in seconds. A single majestic warrior holds a long lance. He sits astride a powerful lion. He has long onyx-colored hair. Breastplate made of bone, is dressed in leather leggings decorated with beads. He looks upon your character on your mount. He kind of locks eyes with you.
I ain't looking for no trouble. They set upon us, and I thought maybe I could take some out. I didn't realize quite how many there were.
All right. So the sound of battle stops. What are you guys in the caves doing?
We'll head out. Horses are gone, right? They bolted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You still see them though. They're still on the trail.
Well, Nurse Jackie will want to go up and check and see what became of Arson. So yeah, we'll head up. We'll head up and see what happens.
Okay. This is where you see on these Apache warriors on the backs of these giant cats. All of your attackers, all the bandits are dead around you.
Nurse Jackie will head up and say hi. Yeah.
Okay.
How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for saving our bacon.
Give me just a second. There's an if-then structure to this. So
I will take my horse over toward. If I see them, I'll
okay.
take them towards the others.
Yeah.
The who appears to be the leader of the group on the largest of the mountain lions kind of hops off, approaches Nurse Jackie. He tells you that you can call him. He gives you his Qui Davasse, and you can call me Dark Lightning. Dark Lightning.
Dark Lightning, that is a very cool name.
You should have
Thanks
seen
again for saving us.
It looks at the dead around you. Some of his warriors have captured your horses and are bringing them back.
Those
You've lost many, and I believe if you are trying to reach the fort, you will not do so before the night falls, and more of these scavengers may come after you. If you wish, you may spend the night at our camp. And he doesn't wait for you to agree or not. He gets back onto his mountain lion. And they start moving off, leaving you to decide what you want to do.
if they bring the horses back, Nurse Jackie and Edgar will follow.
Okay. So your dad are left there behind, and a lot of these other bandits dead are left there as well.
Oh, can Nurse Jackie loot the corpses real quick to see if she can get herself a gun for her and Edgar?
Yes. You can pull up light pistols and some rifles if you want.
Okay.
Make me a luck check for Nurse Jackie.
Yeah. Oops, I accidentally closed her sheets.
Harlow's gonna.
Yeah, she's good. Nurse Jackie's got a luck of 14.
One of the bandits that you turn over has a fairly large leather pouch, and in that you find a silver pocket watch with the initials GH.
Is GH familiar?
Well, just to throw it out there, let's see. Actually, no, you're not familiar with GH.
Okay.
The other thing that you find is the deed, the claim to the Red Bell mine with George and Homer Halls. That could be the GH, George and Homer, or George.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, their deed is in there as well.
Got a deed. Got a couple rifles. Handle that.
Okay, you guys doing anything for your fallen comrade? So this is a 0 level funnel. So unfortunately, there is no checking the dead or any of that. They're just gone. The firefighter has met his end.
What's that?
It says Francois.
Yes, Francois and his diseased carcass is gone.
I think Jebediah will get the horse and Joseph's belongings, especially the rifle.
Okay. Yeah, you loot weapons. Again, the natives had already turned and are moving away, not at speed, so you can catch up to them with your horses. You're escorted east, traveling through the mountain pass. At a point high in the mountains, you can see what must be the Colossus settlement below, and it is quite many hours of riding. You can see, and you definitely would not have made it there by nightfall. The group of warriors move efficiently through the terrain, moving onto trails that are almost unnoticeable. The partnership each warrior has with their lion mount is evident. They are also masters of being able to lead them and calming your horses as well, as some of them do come by and check on you to make sure you're keeping up. After a few hours of riding, you reach the Apache camp. It's located in the grassy flat area high in the Superstition Mountains. You see warriors standing by their lion mounts are set guard around the camp. As you come into the camp, several youths come forward and offer to take your horses to feed and care for them.
Yeah.
You're welcomed into the camp and escorted towards the cook fires, where you're offered food and drink.
Yeah, my characters will partake. I don't want to be
Yep.
rude.
Absolutely.
Fair enough.
Like
Never
a coffee
be,
will
never
offer
be
some
rude to your
Valium
host.
and or some morphine in exchange for the food.
They do not want your drugs,
Oh,
but they give you food.
Well, I'm just trying to be polite.
Oh, being polite. I see.
When we were back at the Raiders there, could I have picked up some pistol ammo?
Say that everybody was if you stole a rifle or a pistol, say you got enough ammo to fill its capacity and that much again in extra bullets.
Okay.
All right. So most of the warriors here can speak English, and so they food is handed around, and as warriors do, they boast of things that have happened today. Who they've killed, who they've conquered, what new vistas they've discovered, and you quickly get the idea that they're trying to draw you out in conversation and find out what kind of people you are and what exciting things you've done.
First of all, I'd like to see if someone could patch me up.
Well, I have some morphine here. If you can use
Get your addictions here.
But otherwise, you mean Harlow's willing to tell his, that he is a prison guard and he's just looking for a few things, something new in life.
Mhm.
And
Well, they do not have a holy man with them that's able to do anything special about your healing, but you will get a good night's sleep.
okay.
You'll be able to heal 2 hit points by morning.
Oh, that's all I need.
Yeah, so they treat the wounds in the standard ways.
Okay. Yeah, Nurse Jackie will share in stories and food and
Okay. Yeah. They're they don't seem to at all find it odd that Nurse Jackie has had such adventures. They just take it in stride. Like, of course you have. You're a very strong woman. So through the night, they tell you a little bit about the area around. They are regularly attacked by dark spirits, they call them, creatures that come out of the night. And so they are very wary with their guards around. You find that they are very spiritual but superstitious people. They avoid areas close by because they believe evil spirits guard them. And sometimes those spirits come out, and they do have to protect themselves from them.
okay.
Understandable.
Dark Lightning eventually comes out and joins you as well for food and a meal. He starts talking about a cave in a valley very close by where an ancient tribe of theirs was killed. There's something dark and evil that lives there still. It attacks anyone that enters. No warriors ever entered the cave and survived. The cave is avoided by their people. And he kind of looks at you all as if he wants to ask something. But then, looking at the condition everybody is in, he doesn't follow that up.
It's fine. Just spit it out. What do you need help with?
Oh no, it's we wouldn't ask warriors such as yourselves to go to this cave, but we believe that because one of our ancient tribes were destroyed there, that it's bad luck for any of us to enter, and none of my warriors have ever been able to defeat the evil that lives there.
What
Do we have
kind of
any
evil?
idea
Like
what kind of evil? Yeah.
yeah.
We don't know. No warrior has ever entered and left.
But those warriors were all of the same people that may carry that bad luck for that cave.
Yes, that's why we believe that it will not go well for any of our warriors to enter there, but perhaps warriors from another tribe.
We are definitely not warriors of your tribe, and I'm down to help. It's what Austin would have wanted.
I'd be down for it. I'd be willing to help you out. Is there anything in particular you're looking for from this cave, or just removing the bad spirit, as it were?
Removing the evil spirit will allow my ancestors to rest fully, and we're able to move on with that blight removed from our honor.
You wouldn't happen to have any like a holy thing to sort of cleanse the place, would you?
Only destroying the evil will cleanse the place. Once it is destroyed, the evil will be gone.
You know, that little bastard Francois was holding out on us. He had about holy water.
Oh, hey.
Also,
I wouldn't say holding out. I've got one
Fire
too.
a lot again.
Okay, so we got a holy symbol, we got holy water, we got monster hunting stuff.
We got guns.
And guns.
I got some morphine if anybody wants some.
You and that damn morphine.
Man has to make an honest buck somehow.
That's fair.
If you were, we would be honored if you would consider entering the cave and defeating this evil. It would be a great achievement. The happy people will be in your debt.
I mean, you saved our necks. It's only fair that we do something to help you in return.
Yes.
We'll rest, heal, before you attempt such a feat.
Deal.
All right.
We are going to write one heck of a book when we make it through the other end of this.
If.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Well,
And the stories continue. The food goes around, and again, while they have no magical healing, they do tend to your wounds, so you will actually get the benefit of essentially a doctor and a good night's sleep. So you'll all get 2 hit points back if you're down any. Never minding those of you that fell and you just left strewn across the landscape back there.
Leave behind, or fall behind, get left behind. It's the midwife code.
Well known.
this does not surprise me.
If they don't come out
That's
of
a
that
cutthroat
womb running,
profession.
done for.
Okay, is there anything else you want to do during the night? I mean, you guys are, most of them are just sleeping out under the stars, but you were given blankets to lay on the grass with if you'd like. Your horses are well tended to.
Would Nurse Jackie's got that new rifle?
Mm-hmm.
Would you be able to tune up her gun any? Or can you do that as a funnel?
So if you have an occupation that would make sense, that you would know guns well. So I don't think the nurse would, but if any of those characters around you do, they can certainly tune up your guns.
Jake's got a gunsmith, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to tighten this up a little bit?
There you go. So Jake, I guess your character is going to be rolling for everybody's guns.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'll tell you what, let's just make this quick. Just go ahead and make a single D20 roll, and that's how much it'll tune up all of your character's guns.
Very nice.
All right. Roll 1d20. 13.
So you can remove 2 cards from your deck. Everybody can.
Aces or eights.
Aces or eights, yep. Tune it up. And as this is a 0 level funnel, it's assumed that you can use any weapon as good as any other. Awful. So, no penalties.
No bonuses either.
No bonuses either, yeah.
And
Well,
third,
you get
fourth,
your-
and fifth cards were ace, 8, ace.
My very next card was an ace. So
Oh, yeah, Brad. So Weird Frontiers uses a card deck. I don't know if you got one handy around you.
No, I do not.
All right, I got one for
No,
you.
wait,
here.
hang on. I do. Hang.
Okay, out of that deck, you can remove an ace or an 8. Those are your bad cards.
all right. Hold out an ace and an 8. Got a good shuffle. Ready to go.
Names.
There. Oh, this is a brand new deck.
So fancy.
Yep. So you can remove 2 cards, either aces or 8s, and just pull 2 of them out of there. Those are the bad cards of the deck.
All right.
Make sure you leave the jokers in there since it's a new deck. You need those.
Yes,
Mhm.
sir. Yes, ma'am. All right. They are out. Stack here. All right, I'm gonna mute while I shuffle.
That's fine. Right. So unless you guys want to do anything through the night other than rest and heal, you get your tummies full. Again, your wounds are tended to, so you'll have 2 hit points back come morning.
I'm good to go.
Same here.
Okay. Do you want to rest another day before going to the cave, or do you want to head out first thing in the morning? You're not answering the newspaper ad is not really time sensitive, but you guys might be feeling a need to hurry along. Up to you guys.
Both of my characters are good to go.
Yep.
Same,
Any of my
same.
characters that took damage didn't survive it. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. Well, you're escorted northwest towards the Salt River. After about an hour-long journey, you enter an undisturbed canyon. It has an abundant amount of small mesquite trees and manzanita bushes, then the like. As you approach across the canyon, you see a large cave mouth. There is a swirling grayish black mist that lingers by it. Looks out of place in this peaceful setting. Your escorts point to the cave with a look of disgust. They tell you that place is full of great evil. I wish glory for you in your upcoming battle. They tell you they'll meet you on top of the ridge after you've cleared the cave. They turned and ride away. They are not going in to help you because they believe they would be bad luck
Okay.
and you would all perish. As you approach the cave, you notice the air is filled with moisture. As you get closer, a small amount of rain starts to fall. Rainfall seems to be centered over the cave entrance.
That's weird.
Normally we call that a waterfall.
Yeah. All right. For my two, they're ready to go in. Edgar's got a machete in one hand and Arson's lantern in the other.
Okay. Why don't you have both of your characters, since it sounds like you're going to lead? Make me intelligence checks. DC 5, fairly low.
Okay. Just one of them or both of them?
Either one. Just pick your best.
All right. Nurse Jackie got a 5.
Okay. Well, Nurse Jackie finds some claw prints in the dirt outside of the cave. They're approximately the size of a bear's paw, but look nothing like a bear's paw.
We've got malformed bears in here.
You know what? That's good. Bears bleed.
They do.
And as you are very close to the cave mouth, you notice that the light that you started off fairly early in the morning here is not penetrating through into the darkness of the cave. There seems to be a thin veil of steam obscuring the interior of the cave.
Not creepy at all. Good thing I got a lantern that Ed is carrying. I point out the weird bear tracks. Obviously, that bear's mother smoked while she was pregnant, and that caused that.
Obviously.
Let's head on in.
All right. It's, as far as you can tell, it's pitch black in there. And again, light doesn't seem to go through the mist. Does any of your characters have lanterns, torches, anything?
Yes.
Ed, one of mine has a lantern. Ed has a lantern.
Jebediah has a lantern as well.
David has a torch.
What's up?
Carlo don't have shit, but he pulls out his pistol.
You step through the mist. Immediately, you notice bones litter the floor. Most of the skeletal remains appear to be human, but are very old. The cave is deep and tall. It's about 40 feet or so deep. As you scan the walls, your light reflects off a pair of inky black eyes full of hate staring back at you at the far end of the cave.
Oh shit, it's my mother-in-law.
A demon screeches and launches out of the shadows. It's about the size of a bear cub. Slightly reptilian look to it, large eyes, long fangs, razor-sharp claws, and a ridge of spines that runs from the nape of its neck to the tip of its tail. It moves very fast, and these are the impressions you get as it's
It is my
on you.
mother-in-law.
Yeah.
You said it's the size of a bear cub.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I've kicked dogs bigger than this thing. We got it.
I'm more worried about the mama, but we should deal with this.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows the best way to disarm the mother is to kill its child.
Yeah. Yep. Mhm.
Yep.
It's
All
not
right.
like we were talking about mama bears.
Festus is drawing
Okay, so-
up his rifle.
The squares on the map there are 5 feet, and you can see at the very far end of the cave now. That's the token. It is not a vampire. It's just what I had. So there you go. That's how far it is. Your lantern light, all of it is enough to reach the back end of that cave because lanterns go about 40 feet. So,
Right. We're about 85 feet away. Do you?
oh no, the gauge is not set correctly.
Ah,
So
Okay.
each square is 5 feet.
I got to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I moved
Maybe-
it. No, I lost.
Hold on a minute.
It's-
Let me check.
13 from
One
me.
cell is 5 feet. No, it is set right. It is set right. So that means, though, hold on a second. I need to mark this in the text because the description doesn't fit the map. It says it is 40 feet deep. It's deeper than 40 feet. Wait
Wait a minute.
All these dead guys are giants.
They're real big. You know what? Sometimes when you die, all the bits of like inside skin that hold your bones in a more compact form, they give way and you really spread out.
All right, let's have initiative again. Roll for your everyone on your team. Just pick the person with the best initiative for your team.
I'm going to pick Carlo.
Jesus wept.
Is that the only one you got?
It is.
I rolled a 3. I did bad, and I feel bad.
I rolled a 21.
Oh boy!
It's a great.
16. It's better than the one I rolled last time.
That is true. 16 is greater than 1.
All right. It seems like I'm probably going first at a 21.
Yep.
Okay. Whose characters? Well, let's just do it random since it's a big cave. You probably spread out as soon as you came in. It is very fast as described and kind of just charges into the lot of you. Let's see. How many characters do you have, John?
I have just one.
One.
Yeah.
Chuck, 2.
Ooh.
Okay, so it's 3. Brad, how many?
2.
5. And how many do you have, Jake?
2.
7. Okay.
Only there was a D7 die in this game.
All right, so 3 and 4, and I'm just going to go down the screen. John, you said you had one character, right?
Yep.
So 1, and then Chuck, you had 2.
Oh,
So 2, 3, so 4. Brad, it's going to be one of your characters and one of Jake's characters. I'll let you decide which ones they attack. They're going to be fairly close together as the Chupacabra attempts to bite one of your characters first, Brad.
Okay, that's going to be Festus.
Chupa thingy.
1. Ooh, it may miss. What's your armor class?
AC 9.
It misses you. And then Jake, it's going to bite yours. Actually, that's not correct. It's a 9. What's your armor class?
11.
Misses. Wow. So yeah, this thing is in the midst of you. It is lightning fast, and it has the look of both a bear and a reptile and a frog all at once. Lots of pointy, sharp claws, teeth, and spine across its ridge. Definitely made for doing some damage. That was my 2 actions, guys. So who's first on your side?
So this thing is right up on us now?
It's right up on you. So it's in melee with one of your characters, Jake, and one of Brad's characters. It's not in melee with anyone else.
Yeah. Festus is going to use his crowbar.
Yeah.
And yes, it moves very fast. It's got to
Thinking
move.
Brad, Jake, me, then Chuck.
yep.
All right. So whose set of characters is first?
Brad.
Brad. Well, one of your characters is in melee with it.
Yep, that's Festus. He's got a crowbar,
Oh, okay.
and I just listed it as a D6 for damage.
Yeah, it's a club, sure.
Okay. So let's give this a whirl, see what we get. No modifier.
Boom. That hits.
Nice.
That's 7 points of damage. Okay. Yeah, that hurts it. How about your other character?
Well, the other Jebediah's got the lever action, which is ranged.
Now,
so I don't
okay,
know.
so you can do that, but you're shooting into a melee with one of your characters if you do that.
Yeah, no,
And
that's.
yeah.
I'm gonna have Jebediah get back about 5-10 feet.
Okay.
But it's still shooting into a melee. Which
Yeah, you're still shooting into a melee. That's
So
Well-
what it means is if you miss the shot,
Yeah.
there's a 50% chance.
of hitting.
Well, I'm just hoping that he does a run by on somebody.
Oh, okay. So you want to hold that person's action?
Yep.
All right. So, trying to think how that doesn't really work because it's already had its action, so it can't move out of melee. Although I
Well,
suppose other
that's
people around it could move out of melee.
Okay. Well,
actually, no. Actually, that doesn't work either because your character is in melee and just attacked it, so it's still in your character is still in melee regardless.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, but you back off. You can not take an action, or you can take the shot.
Take the
just
shot.
no. I've just plowed through 2 characters in short order. No.
The whole omelet thing. Take the shot. It's going to be fine.
It's gonna be fine.
All right, fine.
All right.
There you go.
Glad we got to do it.
All right, roll your d20. If you've got any kind of bonus at all for range, you can add that in there.
I do not with this character.
Okay,
No.
so it's a good hit, but now you got to draw a card, and that card needs to not be an ace or an 8.
6 of diamonds.
All right, so you hit, you do 3 points of damage.
Nice.
It definitely bleeds. Do you want to take another shot? Because I think the rate of fire on that's 3.
Yes. Okay.
So this shot's going to be at a -1 for this next shot.
Okay. So 14.
So that hits. Draw a card. You have to draw a card for each shot you
Jack
take.
of clubs.
Jack is good. So 9 points of damage. All right. That hurted a lot. You want to take that third shot at -2?
Sure. Why
Give it the
not?
+1.
What's that?
Doesn't the Jack give a +1 on the hit
Jack,
damage?
Yeah, it does. Yep. Still not dead yet, but it is very badly hurt.
You got this.
Got an 11, 9.
Okay. You pulled a 9, and 11, unfortunately, is a miss.
Okay.
There are 2 people in melee. Let me just check something here real quick. It is not really effectively any bigger than the rest of the humans are, so it still has the same. It's not large, it's not giant, so there's still, you're all equivalent.
Do I need to draw a card for this shot too?
No, you don't draw a card when you miss like this. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so here's how we're gonna do it. Okay, roll me. Just roll me a d100 first of all.
Whew, okay. 88.
Okay, it's just a clean miss then. Yep.
All right, I'll take it.
Yep.
And that was 3
That was
shots.
that was 3 shots. Okay, it is badly wounded.
29.
Who is up next?
Jake.
Jake, you have 1 character in melee with it.
That one character will step back a few feet.
Okay, you can withdraw if you want it. That's fine.
Yep.
Okay, so you're not in melee with it. What a Brad's character still is, though. You got any other characters, Jake?
Yes, I do have one, and I'll take a shot at the one. I'll take a shot at the one.
You take a shot at it. Okay, like I said, there is still 1 person in melee with it, so you're still shooting into a melee.
You gotta believe.
You got it. You just got to.
13, 7 of hearts.
Okay, it's a good shot. That really hurt it.
All right.
Do you got a rate of fire greater than 1?
Yes, I do.
You want to take that second shot at a -1?
Yep.
Go for it.
Come on. Oh, boy.
That's going to miss. All right.
It's a 10 of spades.
Okay, so it wasn't a jam, so that shot does go out there. Go ahead and roll me a percentage.
Alrighty. 100.
All right. It just goes wide.
All right.
Who's next?
Me.
You.
All right. Harlow's gonna fire twice.
All right, fire into melee. Go for it.
You got it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's a miss. Go ahead and draw the card, though, to see if it is a jam or if it actually goes out.
Not a jam.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d100.
Here we go. Let's see who I kill.
Ooh.
Oh,
All right, roll the attack roll again.
Fantastic. Yep.
Hey.
Okay. Almost shoots.
Harlow
Bad
is
character.
like the worst shot ever.
Okay. So that was a miss and not a jam, so you can take your second shot and a -1.
All right.
Oh.
but it's not a natural
it's
one.
It's not a natural one, but it's still a miss. So
It
roll
is.
that D100. Oh wait, draw the card. Draw the card.
Draw the card. Queen of Hearts.
Okay, so it's good. 38. Go ahead and make that shot again against Brad's character.
Everyone's just trying to kill Brad's character tonight.
It's making up for me.
What's your character's armor class, Brad? The one that's still in melee.
9.
Hits 4 points of damage. I think you just had your
No,
brain
he's
blown out.
fucking gone. He is gone.
Just leveling the field.
All right.
I'm down to 1 character. This is easy sheet management now.
Chuck, I guess you're up.
It's me. I will not shoot in the fire or in the melee right now.
Well, it's no longer
Edgar,
in melee, so
oh, that's true. That's true.
It's no
Okay,
longer in
Edgar
melee with it,
will. Oh, if it's no longer in melee, then no, I am. Nurse Jackie's going to shoot.
Okay.
I pull a queen.
Nice pull. All right.
And this is with the rifle. And so this is going to be a +2 to hit. It's going to be a 9.
Okay. A 9's going to miss, but it's not in melee with anyone.
Okay, good. And then Ed will close in.
Okay.
He does have a machete that he's using, so he will swing with that machete.
Go for it.
17 to hit for 4 damage.
Tell us what that looks like as Edgar kills the creature.
Edgar is a big old chicken, so he is just screaming in fear and swinging blindly as he just manages to cleave this thing in the forehead and just split its dome wide open.
You've killed it. This creature that has been harassing the local warrior tribe for at least a generation is now defeated.
Well, okay. I hate to be stick in the mud. I will compare its foot with the tracks we saw outside.
Nurse Jackie's doing it since she saw the footprint. Yeah, it matches.
Yeah. We saved the day. We're big damn
I
heroes.
made it safe for us to shoot.
You gotta get real unsafe before it gets safe again. Do you think they're gonna want the corpse?
yeah. They're going to want to see proof
Yeah,
that we
well,
got the job
we
done,
should-
especially with one of us gone.
we should skin it and pull its teeth.
Or a couple of us stay here and some of us go get them.
Or wait, could we? We're on a mountain. Can we just make like a like
smokes.
like a not a cart? You know what I'm saying? Like
Boy.
yeah.
The warriors are waiting for you on the mountain ridge above, so you can prove
We just-
that you killed
Just
it.
fly them down.
Yeah, we'll just drag it out and roll it down the hill.
Okay. You want to do anything else before you leave the cave?
Well, we should probably at least take a look and see if there's any, maybe contact some families of some of the people that might be dead in here or something.
Or money.
Update their
Yeah.
bank accounts, yeah.
That's right. I'm not going to touch the native folk stuff if it looks like there's. But
Yeah, it might get us a swift.
Nah.
the white people,
I'm an equal opportunity grave robber, so I am searching everything.
Well, if
Right,
there's
so-
any like non-natives or whatever.
Yeah, how would you tell?
Listen,
Well,
I
we're
mean-
dead. The bones all look the same.
The
No,
bones
I just
are-
mean like accessories, or if there's a watch in here, obviously.
right.
Well, it's more likely than not that it would be a non-native.
The bones are all very old enough that anything they were wearing has long since deteriorated. Also leading you to believe, since there's not a lot of metal around, that these were probably all from the warriors tribe
Okay.
or the lost
Mine
tribe,
have
they were saying. Those looking around, though, one thing that all of you see is that kind of hazy mist that's at the front. There's patches of it through the cave as well. So on the map itself, you kind of see this haze here in the corner. When you look at that haze, you can see that there are like shapes in it that kind of come and go, and they look like it's almost like you're looking through a window. For a moment, you see like a city street, a very bizarre city, and then it shifts, and you're looking at a countryside. And it shifts, and you're looking down from a very high, place of view, looking down into like the top of a city below you. And it just keeps shifting and changing. But everybody sees that because it's kind of blatantly obvious. The rest of you, go ahead and make me a DC 10 intelligence check. Again, just pick one character in your group, make the check, and let me know if anybody makes it.
Nope.
Nope.
Yes.
David Beaumont comes through the clutch with a boon as well.
Use that to take off his hex.
Buried amongst the dirt and bones of, you just happen to look down, is a rather ornate knife.
Ooh.
It's found beneath the skeleton of what you assume to be a large creature, maybe a wolf or a lion, like those riders from above. It has an obsidian blade. Handle's made out of some kind of antler, and it's all lashed together with some kind of like sinew or leather. There are symbols all up and down the handle. Very fine craftsmanship. But it seems like the only piece of kit that has survived.
Well, I'll definitely pocket that, because that could be either worth something or worth a lot of something.
Or perhaps you give it back to the warriors.
Well, yeah, and then they'll say, "Oh yes, thank you very much. Have this ass-whooping stick of great power." Oh, that's great.
We call this the corpse poking stick here.
I'm gonna go look at closer at the mist.
Okay. Yeah, the scenes change. It seems to rotate. Occasionally the images are the same, but as often as not, it's a completely different vista every few minutes.
Yeah, I got a club. I'm gonna stick it in there.
All right. It passes through just as, kind of like, have you ever seen like gas fumes and heat that kind of, rippling in the air? Nothing happens to the staff. It doesn't seem to interact with anything.
Weird. But I am not putting my head in it.
I wouldn't either.
I will say that the module is sprinkled with things that are more explorable once you actually level up as characters.
Good to know.
Yep.
We'll put this.
It's a sandbox kind of environment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're on a high level to interact with this.
Mhm. Exactly.
Well, yeah. Let's remember this, and we can revisit it later.
We shall mark our map accordingly.
You push the lizard beast outside. Does anybody have any reason why you would have like a cult or knowledge of horrific animals?
No.
No. Yeah.
I have knowledge of horrific animal humans, but
Yeah, no, he's just a horrific animal. So you push it out, and the warriors come down, look at it, and they have a lot of respect and admiration for you. They ask you if the cave is now safe.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you ignore that weird mist that lets you see different things in the back.
Well, you're in your debt. There will be a great feast in your honor. They say,
I like
yeah,
tacos.
let's take the beast back to camp.
Yeah.
You come back into the cheers and howls of happiness. Dark Lightning nods his head at you in deep respect. He invites all of you to a great feast in your honor. He asks that you tell of your great deed during the feast.
Yeah. I'll tell her that great deed.
I cleared the way.
It was like that Prentice scene from Office Space. We just took this small creature out with great violence.
All right.
It jumped
Who
out of the
has the
shadow
knife
saying,
and-
"DC low letter."
Who has the knife, and do you bring it up at all?
David Beaumont. David Beaumont will bring up the knife when he's back up with the rest of everybody else.
Okay, so during the feast, you pass the knife to Dark Lightning. He tells you that yes, that it has a history. There was a great Apache woman leader, highly respected for negotiating treaties for her people. She was the first Chupea, which is what they call themselves, Chupea riders or beast riders. She communed with wolves and earned the respect as a fierce warrior and a champion of all living things. She died defending the people at the cave.
Okay.
Neat.
He doesn't ask for the blade. He just tells you the story.
Here you go, Dark Lightning. I guess this makes you the boss now.
It has a great deal of power of communication. It will help us to negotiate again for our people. He takes it in his hand for a moment. Make me a personality check.
All right.
Yeah, the character that handed the blade over.
Yeah. 6.
Do you want to luck that up to like an 8? Up to you.
Oh, that I could do. Yeah.
Okay. You can tell, like, he wants to take it, but he hands it back to your character. And he says, no, you have won this. You are a warrior, and there's the right of spoils for what you have done for the tribe. It is just best that you keep this.
Well, all right, then. I'll do that.
Okay. For now, just write down that it's a +1 to attack.
Ooh.
And as things transpire, I'll tell you other things about it. All right. So you have done the Apache warriors here. A very good, solid. They just an amazing feast that they pour upon you, where your stories will be told. They hang on every word that you say about what happened in the cave. The creatures is burned in the pyre to release the evils from it. Yeah.
And then John shot my character in the face. Oh, and we laughed.
Yeah, so I'm sure somebody spins that story where we needed the life force of a warrior to die here, so we chose him.
Clearly,
He volunteered.
Yes, the mighty that was the mighty flour miller.
I could tell that definitely due to his injuries, he was going to die of infection. So I just saved him the pain. It was a merciful thing.
Good thinking.
Well, Jake's had got morphine. We would have been fine.
He would have died eventually.
He would have not died in pain, at least.
It would have been fast. So they will happily guide you to the Colossus outpost come morning, and after you have slept off the food and the beverages and all the merrymaking. Yeah. Big damn heroes. You get to pull that big damn hero card all night. Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Let's go ahead and stop there. Again, you guys will all get 2 hit points of healing come morning after good food, tending to your wounds, that sort of thing. You did a big deal. You did a big thing for the people here. So why don't you all roll a D6, and that's how much luck you can go ahead and replenish. Oh, some of you get some good luck back.
Yeah.
Yep. This can put you over your starting amount. So.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I was like, well, I haven't spent any, so.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
When we get to the outpost, you guys will be able to replenish some 0 level characters once we get there. So there you go. There are points in the module where you earn some experience. There was not enough episodes yet for you to have earned enough experience to actually level yet. Just so you know, I'm kind of keeping track in the background. And if you actually level before the end of the adventure, I'll let you level. But we'll see.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay. So we'll end it there. Folks, thank you for watching tonight. It's much appreciated. Again, the Kickstarter is live now. It's still got about 9 days left on it. We need about another grand to make funding for it. And $2,000 will see all of the stretch goals attained. The first one being all the virtual tabletop assets that we've been using, maps, tokens, that sort of thing. The last stretch goal is the author. This module is based on a real area in Arizona where he lives, including the name of the title of Massacre Grounds. There is a story behind that. If we make that second stretch goal, he talks about the real life locations, what the real legends are, and they're just put in for a special Kickstarter version, which will not be available outside of the Kickstarter.
Very nice.
So yeah, there we go. So folks, check that out, please. Scrolling across the screen all night is where the Kickstarter is. And while we let Chuck make some plugs, I will get the actual link and put it in the chat. So Chuck, what do you got going on?
Let's see. Wednesday, we're doing Dungeon Crawl Classics Night Below. Bert and John are in that. Friday, doing my Pathfinder 2nd edition campaign. I totally forgot. On Friday, the party finally got far enough along and learned enough things that I can reveal the name of the campaign.
Oh, yeah?
It's The Vampire of Time and Memory.
Ooh.
It's a great Queens of the Stone Age song. Check it out.
I put
And
my head in
then,
the portal.
what's that?
I put my head in a portal.
You did. And you survived.
We're going to blame it on someone else.
As you should. I think that's it. Do we have anything? No, that's all we got for the week. Oh, and John might have something to say.
Yeah, John, what do you got?
The Defenders of Cobalt YouTube channel, probably this week. We'll see some new episodes of the Pathfinder 2nd edition game that I'm running with some folks. We've been running it. We're doing Outlaws of Alkenstar, and that should be, we've recorded a session like last weekend. We'll hopefully record one next weekend. And check it out. We've got some episodes up. Plus, we got other stuff. Some of it only on YouTube. So
Yeah, good stuff. Brad, you got anything?
Currently, no.
That sounds ominous. There might be something soon. Jake, how about yourself?
Drink your zing!
That's it.
Yeah.
Exclamation point. Go on.
Well, thanks very much for watching tonight, guys. Check out the Kickstarter if you would. If you're able to throw a few bones that way, it would be highly appreciated. Thanks for watching. We've got probably one more episode to wrap up this. There's like basically 2 more encounters for this. And again, it's a 0 level, Weird Frontiers, Dungeon Crawl Classic Adventure. But it is also kind of a sandbox where there will be more modules that will go back and hit things like this portal that you can't interact with yet, because you actually have to have leveled characters that can do things like interact with portals.
Yeah.
So there are things like this sprinkled through the module that if good players will go back and say, hey, what about that thing that we saw? And you go back once you've got your levels. So there we
Nice.
go. Thanks again. Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
night.